What's up, everybody? This is your boy B Scott here. I am so excited to have you guys here with me today. I am in Nashville, Tennessee at my home studio, From the Heart studio, and man, I'm here to talk about Remo. I'm not endorsed with them, but I really love their heads. I've been using them heads forever, probably like everybody else. And I have the P4s on, the Power-stroke 4s on, the clear ones, and just kind of want to give you my opinion on this, a little bit more information about it. There's not a whole lot of this on YouTube, and like I say all the time, when I was looking for all my gear, because I do a ton of research, you got to do research first. So everybody remember that. You got to do research before you start buying stuff. But anyways, I was looking for a different type of head to use. Before I started using the Ambassador or the Emperors a lot, but I just wanted something different, you know. But the P4s are amazing. They are amazing heads. So I'll let you guys check it out, and then I'll give a little bit more information about it. All right, everybody. So, man, they sound so freaking amazing. I really love these heads. I've actually used them at my church kit, and I use them, of course, at my studio. And very versatile heads. I mean, if you're looking for a nice pop and warm feel, these are pretty much what you want to go to. I mean, if you're doing a pop tune, or if you're doing gospel, anything that kind of requires some kind of chop, something like that, you want to go with them. But hey, I'll even go the next step to say, if you're doing some kind of funk and you want something kind of dark, or you're doing some Christian music and you know you're using a 12, 14, 16, it would definitely get the job done for sure. Even country, it would definitely get the job done for sure. One thing to note, if you see here, you can see kind of how, like right here, for example, you see how it's a little darker right there, and then it's lighter here. That is actually it's kind of like a ring in it. So it's kind of like, you know, putting on those old school rings on it to kind of muffle it a little bit. Well, what this does, it doesn't necessarily muffle it, but it does take a lot of that overtone out, which is what I really love about the tones, because at the end of the day, we know, if we know Remo, we know Ambassador, we know Emperor. To me, you're going to get a lot more brighter tones from that. Now, to me, the Ambassador, you're not going to be able to drop that down, you know, and tune it deep like that. I mean, it's a one ply. You know, you can't tune it deep like that. However, these you can tune deep, but they can be mid, and they can also be very bright if you want to as well. But the cool thing about it is, I'm telling you, it takes that overtone all the way out. All the way out. So even when you hit it right now, and this is coming straight from my camera, you're getting that bite out of it, but they still sound massive. You're getting that bite of it, but they still sound massive, and you don't hear no overtone at all. Okay, now I will say right now, these drums are tuned more so for studio purposes. So if I was playing them live, like at my church, for example, I have them tuned up just a little bit more. But you know, you gotta tune a little different when you're cutting and you're doing the studio stuff. But like I said, they sound amazing. So if you're looking to try out some different heads, you're looking to try out something that's powerful, but it's versatile at the same time, and you don't want to be putting rings on your toms, you don't want to be putting moon gels and stuff like that. Excuse me. I recommend that you go with the P4, which is the Power-stroke 4s. I also on my kick have the P4 on my kick as well too, and it has the exact same thing. Let's see if we can get you down there a little closer. And as you can see, it has the ring around it. It has the ring around it as well, and it does the exact same thing. It takes all that overtone out. hear that? So you still hear it. You still getting that punch. You still getting that bite. But you don't have all that unnecessary overtone in it. And I'm not knocking overtone, because some genres, some songs I play, I do want the overtone in it. But most of the time, I don't want the overtone in, honestly. That's just not me. Some people love overtone. I just don't love a whole lot of overtone. I don't mind it because the overtone does give you that air. It does kind of give you, you know, the breath and, you know, and all. It gives you all of that kind of stuff that you look for in tones. However, I don't like that, because I'm telling you, they stay tuned too. They stay tuned real good. You don't have to worry about tuning every time you get on the drums. And they take a beating. I done had these heads for a few I guess a couple of months now, and man, I mean, as you can see, they still look good. They still look good, and you're still getting good quality tones from them. So again, this is just my opinion, and I'm just kind of giving you, shedding some light on that. I hope everybody enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Like I said, I do this just to get another perspective. I know when I was doing research on, you know, the gear that I get and everything, there's not a whole lot on the P4s on YouTube and different things of that nature. So on the way, I really knew who had this because of the artists that I follow, you know, other drummers that play for other people and everything. So I just want to give you my perspective, and I didn't want it to be script. I wanted it to be very authentic, so you can say, cool, man, I really understand these heads, and I think I really learned something. So again, P4s, if you're looking for new heads, give them a try. I'm pretty sure you're going to try them and you're going to love them. They're great for church, Christian, pop, whatever you want to use it for, funk, country. They're going to do its job. It's going to get the job done. The other key thing to remember, it does a great job of keeping all the overtones out. It has a ring inside of it. It's kind of like a muffler, but it doesn't have the that muffler material, that foam that you would normally put on the muffler. So it's kind of like, it's a ring, but it's not like the actual old school mufflers with the foam inside of it and all that. But it does a great job of taking it out, and it's very consistent. I don't have to worry about tuning my drums every time I play, and it holds the tune, and it lasts a while too. I don't have these heads a couple of months now, and it's been doing just great. So if you're looking for these heads, hey, I commend you. I recommend, if you're looking for these heads, I recommend you go try them out. And don't forget about the kick as well. I do have the P4 on the kick as well. It does the job great. It cuts good, and it's good for live too. Nice big and boomy head. And again, it's sturdy as jacks. You ain't got to worry about, you know, doing no kind of tuning every single time you sit on the drums. Who wants to do that? So again, this is just my recommendations. Please hit that like button. Please share it. And leave a comment if you got any questions. Let me know. I do my best to answer them. But peace and blessings to everybody. Love you guys. We'll talk soon.